I took two little girls with me, my daughter Nanny and her best friend Allison Mitchell. They had never been off Cape Cod before. When we saw a river, we had to stop so they could stand by it and think about it for a while. They had never seen water in that long and narrow, unsalted form before. The river was the Hudson. There were carp in there, and we saw them. They were as big as atomic submarines. There were a lot of things to stop and see, and then it was time to go. Always time to go.
Hello, come in, come in.
Why, thank you, Miss O'Hare. I brought some nice whiskey for us to enjoy.
Girls, why don't you join the kids upstairs for games and television?
Nice and cozy house you got here.
Oh, thank you. I set up a nice place where you guys can sit and talk.
I imagined two leather chairs near a fire in a paneled room where two old soldiers could drink and talk. But she took us into the kitchen Mary had prepared in the operating room.
Sit down. It's so nice to see you again.
Thank you for inviting me to your nice house.
Go ahead.
Is everything okay? Did I do something wrong?
It's all right. Don't worry about it. It doesn't have anything to do with you.
That was kind of him. He was lying. We tried to remember the war. I took a couple belts of the booze I brought. Neither one of us could remember anything good. O'Hare remembered one guy who got into a lot of wine in Dresden before his bond, and we had to take him home in a wheelbarrow. It wasn't much to write a book about. I remembered two Russian soldiers who had looted a clock factory. They had a horse-drawn wagon full of clocks. They were happy and drunk. They were smoking huge cigarettes that they had rolled in newspaper. That was about it for the memories.
You were just babies then.
What?
You were babies in the war, just like the ones upstairs. But you're not going to write it that way, are you?
I don't know.
Well, I know. You'll pretend you are men instead of babies, and you'll be played in the movies by Frank Sinatra and John Wayne or some of those other glamorous, war-loving, dirty old men. And war will look just wonderful, so we'll have a lot more of them. And they'll be fought by babies like the babies upstairs.
I don't think this book will ever be finished. I must have written 5,000 pages and thrown away all of them. But I give you my word, if it does finish, there won't be a part for Frank Sinatra or John Wayne. And I'll call the book The Children's Crusade. Alright, it's time for me to go. It was nice catching up with you.
I'll walk you out.
Thank you. Girls, it's time to go. I give you my promise. I will. What?